Unbelievable to see crude oil in these sevens. Never thought I would see that in my life. I remember back in the 90s when crude oil was at $8 and thought that was low. Crude oil inventories are very high. They are running out of places to store the crude oil because they have so much crude oil, and production is high and usage is low. And so interesting, because here is the May contract, here is the June contract, and there is about a $15 difference between the two. You have to wonder if the June contract will eventually go to the May contract if things don't change. It was negative. There were negative prices in Canada in crude oil. And so crude oil is the topic of the day. Surprised that it has not affected equity prices more to see crude oil this low. The industry is really struggling. So let's take a look at gap fill and reverse. From my book, Algorithmic released this strategy back in 2015, and this strategy is making equity peaks. Let's look at the performance summary. This is not in the All Strategy Access. This is just a book strategy that I have, and I may add it to the All Strategy Access. I need to put it in the portfolio calculator and take a look at it. It's a 2-contract strategy. The single contract version is also at equity peaks, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute. So you're trading 2 contracts on every trade, and the first one gets out at a profit target and the other one holds till the close, or they're both stopped out, or they're both out at the close. And so on this trade, you see hit its profit target on the first one, held the second one till the close. This one did not hit the profit target for the first one, both got out at the close. This one, first one hit its profit target, second one got out at the close. Let's go back and look at some more trades. Here is one, first one exited at the profit target, second one at the close. And so here is one, profit target, exit at the close. Both of these were stopped out, so neither one hit a profit target. And so these are some of the trades. So both of these are stopped out here. Here's one where it hits the profit target, gets the close. And so that's not SR counter, but gap fill and reverse crude oil. It's the Chapter 14 strategy in algorithmictradingsystems.com. And I released this book 5 years ago, back in the 2015 time frame, and it's making equity peaks. So you have to like that. You have to like a strategy that has held up since that time. It trades on a custom session based on crude oil, 9 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so yeah, those are the results. Let's look at the single contract version. And so, I mean, let's talk about this first before we do. So you have 2 contracts, maximum drawdown 10-210. It would be about $5,100 per contract, but it's not like you can trade just one contract because the results will be different since you have different exits. 2 contracts is 1 unit, whereas most of my strategies, 1 contract is 1 unit. So 62% profitable, 115 average trade profit, and that's total. So it averages about 63 per contract, and 155, 520, and once again here's the equity curve. So let's look at the other strategy. So gap fill and reverse crude oil, it is also at an equity peak. You see it's just trading 1 contract. So see performance summary in TradeStation 10, right click data strategy performance report, and you know it goes through some ups and downs, but it hits an equity peak. And so it has about the same drawdown, 91.10, 92.85 average trade profit. Your average trade profit for the contract that holds is higher than the one that hits a profit target. It's a 119, 130, 91.10, 1307 net profit as a percentage of drawdown. And your percentage of profitability goes down because you have a $500 stop loss per contract on this. And it's pretty tight in crude oil. But the equity curve is at a peak now. And that is, once again, from the book Algorithmic Trading Systems. And I'll show you that. So here it is once again, Algorithmic Trading Systems. You can get the Chapter 6 strategy that you see here for free, the multi-contract version. And the code is included for TradeStation, NinjaTrader, and MultiCharts, and so you can have this strategy.